Hey everyone, thank you for watching Coast to Coast Stacking this Friday night. How is everyone doing? Hey, can you hear me, everyone? Coast to Coast Stacking this Friday night. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of cool people in the house. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I've got so many people. You know what? I think I'm going to need some help. I want you guys to all say hi to someone who goes real slow. My friend, Slow Stacker.
What is going on, everyone?
How you doing, Slow?
Man, I'm so good, and I'm so blessed that you asked me to come on here and co-host with you. I'm super excited. I've been pumped all week to get on this.
It is my privilege to have you join. We've got 26 people. I think we should shout them out. What do you think?
That's a great idea. Let's get it.
All right. So first off, let's just say hi to Alejandra. She was the first person in, and she's from Colombia. Not the not the city, the country. I'm not going to mess that up for you, Alejandra. Not this time. Silver Tide. We've got Don S, Jen C, John Smith.
Talking Bullion in the house.
Yes. Mike Wolf.
Value Hunter.
Big Bank, Little Bank.
I'm stoked. Nightbot's here too. Very exciting.
Uh-oh.
Turning wheels. Stacking and prepping.
Have you seen North Country Off Grid yet?
I haven't. Did you take his mod away?
Oh, no. He's going to hate all over Nightbot.
Yeah.
Stacking and prepping. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Chef Capone Jr., he was in early too. Who else do we have?
Robert Beaver, Silver Heist, La Plata Peak.
TLT Coin Hunter.
Yeah. John
DJ
Smith.
Crow. John Smith, yeah. Did you mention Kendall Kidd?
Kendall Kidd. Just now.
He thinks Nightbot is the devil. He said Nightbot's the devil. Oh boy, here we go. Value Hunter. I'm scrolling. There's so many. We got 37 people in the house. We've got everyone. We've got Silver Baggins.
Oh, hashtag free Baggins. Let's see it. Everybody put that in the chat.
Absolutely.
Don't pound Silver Baggins. Hashtag Silver Baggins.
Everyone, there we go. Corn is in the house. Yes. Jim Bobslin Pickens, Alex Coinroll Hunter. You were the first like. Okay, I got it. Oh, man. He loves to be first even more than I do. TJ Coins. Good to see you. Vegas Stacker. The stacking nerd's here. What's up, nerd? There's the free Baggins. That's what we like to see. Silver Fortune. Thank you, Matt, for joining in. This is wonderful. Feline Fans. Robert Beaver. Oh, my goodness. This is exploding, dude. I think it's because of you, Slow.
I don't know about that.
Absolutely.
But I'll take credit if you're going to.
Absolutely, man. Hey, this is great. As many of you probably know. Oh, I just left out an important one. Urban Lifestyle. He's a big one, guys. So is Coinman 5000. We got some really big ones in here. Killing Time 24/7. Wow. If you're new to Coast Stacking, first of all, I want to thank you for joining. This is a real privilege. Normally, it's Silver Baggins and Yankee Stacking coming to you live. But as you probably know, my co-host, who's on right now, is I don't know, what do you call it? YouTube purgatory, maybe? He's got 72 days left before he comes back to live stream his brains out, no doubt. But I am so glad he got to be in here. This is awesome.
I know it's not a stunt, but can you imagine how many viewers are going to be there for the day he comes back? That is going to be an amazing live stream.
It will be incredible. Alan 3189. I'm sorry I missed you. I'm probably missing a lot of people like Dusty Rhodes. Oh my goodness, there's so many.
There are so many people here. I tell you what, if you're a first time viewer, go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat and we'll shout you out.
Don't you dare do that, Kendall Kid.
Yeah, we know if you're not we know if you're not a first timer.
Oh man, it is wonderful to have Silver Baggins in though. I miss you, man. All right. Did you guys see his massive 20-ounce silver Kit Kat bar pours?
I don't know. I don't know if you can call them Kit Kats. I mentioned it. That's like a candy bar. I'm
That-
sorry.
I know it's on the verge of a
We got
brick. That was
hey,
impressive.
we got numismatics in 4K. First time watcher, searching for
Hey,
silver 777. Alex Coin
wow.
Roll Hunter, you are not a first time watcher. Mark
Numismatics.
B.
I want to call out one person in
Yeah,
particular here, guys. Numismatics in 4K. This is his first time, and he's got a brand new channel, and not only that, he is doing some really wonderful things over at Matt's channel on Silver Fortunes channel, and I'm going to put his channel in here. I really hope people will subscribe to him. He has a brand new, it's called Numismatics in 4K. I'm so glad he could be here. Matt asked me to shout him out, and I really wanted to take the time to do that. So there you
excellent.
go, man. Thanks
Excellent.
for joining. Thank you,
As
all the
soon as
first
I
timers.
can. As
Who else
soon
have
as
we got?
I can, numismatic, I'm gonna get over there and check your channel out.
In the chat, depending on what platform you're on, sometimes you can right click on that icon, go to channel, subscribe, and never leave. It's really nice. I do that on my iPad all the time. What we got here? We've got searching for silver 777. Your first timer, Mark B. Thank you. Dusty Rhodes is a first timer. Corn, you liar. I had a feeling he would do that.
There's a snake in the grass. I like it.
Right?
I knew too.
I do.
Hey, so I flipped over to numismatic in 4K, and he's got 45 subscribers.
Wow, he's going
He's
fast.
only got 2 videos up right now, but you guys, if you go over there and check him out, that's cool. We would appreciate if you hook him up.
So let me tell you a little bit about our format really quick. What we do here at Coast to Coast is we start out with a couple cool topics that your co-hosts have decided to talk about. And what we want you to do is to feed us questions for the second half of our show. So if you would put in there, just like John Smith, yes, just like that, put a bunch of stars and then put a question or a topic that you would like to see us cover. And Slow, do you mind grabbing some of those for me?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
John Smith is asking,
for
your first piece of pre-33 gold, what would you purchase?
Oh my word. I have never purchased a pre-33 gold piece. I have salivated over Corn's gold more than I wish to admit. Haven't you?
Absolutely.
Oh my word. I really don't know.
I have to say,
What would you get?
It saddens my heart that old Corn has deleted his videos. And over really sad petty drama. But if he were on, I think he is pre-33 collector. He says I would not buy pre-33.
It's ridiculous. He is in one of his moods. I love it.
I honestly I love you, man. I really do. And if there is any animosity that is anywhere, it's all gone as far as I'm concerned. Dude, you're an amazing YouTuber, and I wish that your videos were up. So to answer your question, whether or not or what would I buy, I would ask Corn. I would go on his YouTube channel and look and see what I like.
He's the expert. Absolutely.
I honestly can't afford gold at this time. So I haven't really given it much thought.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey,
Yeah.
That's a good question, but I want to also mention real quick. You'll see it by Nightbot, the YouTube official giveaway rules for some giveaway that we might be doing sometime later in the stream. So click on that if you want to get the details. And I think before we get into the first topic, I'm wondering if I could ask everybody in the chat to do something really special. Could we have 15-second moment of silence for Big Lori. If that's all right with you guys. I know there may be some new people coming in, that's okay, but if we could just hold on the chat for 15 seconds, let's have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I didn't really know Big Lori all that much. I did go to his channel quite a bit. I did comment. He would reply back, so friendly, so kind, like he knew me, and he didn't. But he was I hear a very generous man, quite an icon in our precious metals community, going way back. And I've actually gone back and watched some of his videos that I had missed, and I just really appreciated who he was. And also, I wanted to tell you guys too, for those you might not know, Mike GPO is doing a special thing. He's collecting money for Big Lori's widow. I'm going to throw his site, his channel right there. If you haven't been to Mike GPO's channel, check it out. His latest video talks about a way we can help out Big Lori's family. And one way you can do that is to PayPal directly to Mike GPO. He will make sure that the money is collected and all goes to Big Lori. Ian, I believe his name was, his real name, his widow. So I'm going to put that in there too. No pressure. I'm going to put in Mike GPO's email right there. I did a donation in Sal's live stream. I encourage you all, even if it's just a little bit, if you can spare it, PayPal that money to Mike GPO. I know he'd really appreciate it. I know I would. It's just the type of people we are in this community, and I appreciate all of you. Anything you want to add, Slow?
You know, that's it. I'm gonna donate. As soon as the stream is over, I'm going to donate whatever spot is to that.
Dude, thank you.
That's this Gmail address confirming that's the address you send the money to.
Correct. That is the address, MikeGPO57@gmail.com. That's the address you can PayPal directly to.
So
put a little note in there. Put it in there for Big Lori's family.
I'm going to challenge every one of you, if you can, at least
whatever your heart tells you.
Whatever you can.
Whatever you can. That's really no pressure at all. Absolutely. Just what you think is right. So thank you for that. Let's jump into topic number one.
Talking Bullion asked if I would donate a spot of gold. No, it's going to be silver.
I
didn't say, but it will be silver. Spot of silver.
Awesome. Alan said the same thing. He's like,
yeah,
gold spot or
you guys.
Spot? Oh, they gotta watch these guys. Hey, I just want to say hi to Off Grid Power. Thank you for joining. Awesome. So we've got how many do we have in here before we launch in? We have 44 viewers. Thank you, every one of you. If you don't mind, if you just tap that like, you get free silver. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
You could tap the like, but I would really prefer if you caress it. Caress that like button. We want to use it later. So if you smash it, you could break it. And so just go ahead and caress that like button. I appreciate it.
You've been hanging around Chimp too long, my friend.
That's why caressing the like button is my thing. I don't know if you know. Has he stolen my thing?
Oh, is Gronk's in the house?
Where is
Silver Chimp in here?
Did you see his premiere today? By the way,
I just did. I was
like, why am I watching this?
That is ultimate cringeworthiness. If you haven't seen it, yes. Anyway, thank you, Urban. Oh, thank you so much, Urban Lifestyle. That was really nice of you to say. Hey, so let's get into topic number one. It's 10:15. Slow Stacker, it's all about you right now. You have just over 300 subscribers to your channel.
I do.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I live in Southern California. I have 35 years to my life. I am the lucky parent of twins. I have a boy and a girl. They just turned 3 in September.
That's awesome.
And all of you in the chat, almost all of you that I have met in the chat, the silver community here on YouTube, you guys are my friends. I'm really fortunate to be friends with Yankee Stacking and Silver Baggins. We so to speak grew up together in the YouTube community. Another one of my very close friends from my personal life is International Stacker. I grew up with him. And really moving on to what got me into stacking is International Stacker. Surprise.
Yeah.
He pulled me aside one day when he was back from contracting in Saudi Arabia, and he said, "I want to talk to you about something." And I said, "Okay." This is the best man at my wedding pulling me aside to talk to me. And so I'm like, "Okay, tell me what is it?" And he gave me a Canadian maple leaf with the Sasquatch privy on it. I'm sure you've probably seen it. But
yep.
Hold on, I got to see what Turning Wheels said. That's TMI.
Sorry, I'm enjoying this too. This is good. I'm listening, but every so often I glance over. He's out of control. And Silver Chip is in the house.
Maybe I don't want to know. So he gave me the Sasquatch privy, the Chewbacca privy, if I may. That was a weak one at the first one. And he said to me, you've got all these other preps, but you're not prepping any monetary stuff. And he said, and he also gave me my monster box. He bought an empty maple leaf monster box and gave it to me, and he said, "Fill it up." And I took it to heart. And he got me into stacking. I think he also gave me a 1 ounce bar. He gave me 2 ounces right off the bat.
Wow.
And yeah, and so then that was at like that was probably at $19 spot. And he also had constantly been asking me, "Go on my video. I just posted a new video. Go like it."
So so he really is the one that got you into stacking precious metals, right?
100%.
And what helped you forge the strategy you have for stacking metals, if you have a strategy?
So I do have a strategy. My strategy is preserving my wealth, and then also in the long term having silver for a situation where I may need to use it as barter. I may need to it's a prep. It's a prep for me, honestly.
Sure. Okay. So you're more of a prepper stacker.
100%. That doesn't mean
100%.
That doesn't. Yeah, with the caveat.
You're at the top. Okay, you've seen my triangle, right? You're at the very, very top, right? You're 100%.
I'm all about your triangle.
Oh, come on.
It's not an upside down triangle, folks. It's a right side up triangle. But I'm nothing in my stack is something that I would not sell or flip if I had the opportunity to.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't have I do have my favorites. I love my Morgan silver dollars.
Yep.
But there's nothing in there that I wouldn't sell to purchase more silver, with the caveat that I don't stack a ton of generic silver. I stack mostly constitutional. Most of my silver is American Silver Eagles. And then I'm starting to get into more constitutional stuff. Quarters, dimes, it doesn't matter. I just did a $50 coin roll hunt and
Mhm.
found the 1968 $50. And interestingly enough, I found some die errors, some 1971 Denver Mint double dies on the reverse,
Yeah, yeah,
which is kind of a new error that a lot of people don't know about. And
yeah.
coincidentally, the red book doesn't talk about it at all. So
Man, so you're more than just a stacker. You are a coin collector. And I think that comes from, I'm guessing, your grandfather, maybe?
I wouldn't I wouldn't really say that I'm collecting though, because
Okay.
I I have
You
very
appreciate the collector side, right?
yeah, and with the
Yeah.
mind to sell it and flip it and buy silver.
So you are a prepper, collector, flipper type
But
of
I'm gonna
stacker.
take but I'm gonna take that I'm gonna take that I'm gonna if I come across it, why wouldn't I grab it and then flip it? That's the thing. I'm opportunistic.
Okay. Okay.
I'm opportunistic. So let's
Cool.
see.
Is there anything you won't stack though?
Drugs? Illegal drugs?
Okay, let me rephrase that. Is there any precious metals that you won't stack?
Um, honestly, I'm not really too interested in anything other than silver and gold. Um,
Hmm.
and
But I mean, it doesn't matter. High premium, ultra high premium,
I'm
whatever
I'm not
shiny
going
and
for
beautiful,
I'm
or
not
as
going
Bagans would
for
say,
anything.
stack what you like what you stack.
No, I'm not really going for anything super high premium.
Okay.
I'm looking for low premiums. That's why I'm loving constitutional silver right now. It's super cheap.
Hmm, hmm.
But uh, I'm really upset I didn't get in on that palladium flip because that would
I
have been
got lucky,
amazing.
dude. Hey, you're the one who had International Stacker as your best man, dude. You, he helped me big
Yeah,
time. He should have helped you.
I'm a I'm a team player. My wife has a lot of say in what I do,
Mm.
and she didn't want me to do it.
Well,
Uh,
you know,
but
but Mrs. Yankee Stacking had a major part in my flip too. I
mhm,
remember where I was, what I said, and we had a meeting of the minds before I pulled the trigger on that.
you
So I
have to.
totally get where you're coming from, dude.
So so here's the thing. 2019, 2020, are they going to do palladium?
I don't know, but International Stacker just texted. I chatted. I told you to.
There he is.
Oh, he's in the house.
Stacker in the house.
He couldn't
Shout
miss
out
you.
to
There's no way
International
he could have
Stacker.
missed you as a co-host. No way.
Um,
Oh,
that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're here, buddy.
yes, this is
So
awesome.
this is something.
Thank you all for joining. Can I just say too, we have 45 in the house. Thank you, every one of you. Appreciate it.
So this
Go
is
ahead.
something that we've International Stacker and I have talked about. But
Mm.
when if they continue
Mm.
now, she's seen the light that it was very profitable, and
Yep.
and it will definitely continue to be.
I think it might. I'm just not a French guy, so I don't look at palladium the way some people might. I didn't want it, and I
Yeah,
don't flip. And I looked at that, and it was like it was a guaranteed $100. All these places were reaching out to me. I'm like, okay. And I told my wife, she said, "Yep, do it." But then it was
nice.
International Stacker that held me back from giving it over for $100 and made me
I
go
see.
eBay.
And
But
you
anyways,
sold
yeah,
yours on
he's
eBay, right?
great that way. Sorry, what?
You ended up selling yours on eBay.
I did. I got a nice profit out of it, but
That's what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
know, man. I'm not a flipper. I buy to hold. I buy to
That's
hold.
okay.
How about but not enough about me. I want to hear more about you. What is your favorite stuff to stack and why?
I right now, it's going to be anything constitutional at low premiums.
Hmm,
Um,
hmm.
I'm really excited to go back to my local pawn shop and see if they have some more peace dollars that they're going to sell to me at $14.55 each. I stole 4 of them from them at that price, and I'm hoping that there's like 50 more there when I go back because I'm going to buy them all. I don't care what my wife says. I do, but
Yeah.
I care, but not that much. So, yeah.
All right, so that's your stacking stuff. Now, talk to me a little bit about YouTube. You got into it. I think your first video was September of last year. Is that right?
Gosh, I don't know.
Then trust Yankee. Your first
Yeah,
your first video was September. I went
I
back. I've
should
been
know.
watching your videos
I
again.
should know.
That's all right, man. It's okay. I did the research on you. It's fun.
So
I
trust me.
love this.
Trust me.
It's sort of the silver lining, no pun intended, of
That's okay.
having silver baggins in lockdown. I get to meet a lot of co-hosts and actually learn more about them. So I went back, watched a lot of your YouTube videos. I really enjoyed some of the older ones.
So I have 4
Yeah,
videos.
why'd you get into it? Yeah.
Why not?
Oh,
It's cool. It's cool.
yeah.
And I've found that it's now really fun to make videos. I did 4 videos about a year ago, and as you can see, if you look at my videos, it didn't stop me from buying silver. I just didn't really make many videos. But just the idea of having one and getting my stuff out there, it's cool. And everybody has something to say, and this is YouTube's a cool platform. So I decided to start making them. And I don't have a ton of videos. That's one of my desires, is to make more videos. And you can see that I've been putting them out every couple of days here of the last week or so. But go ahead.
So a couple more questions before we move on, and we're going to be doing what's in your cart real soon. So that's a fun segment. We get to talk about what we're going to buy or what we already did buy. I'm curious to know what you bought, Slow. So, but before we get there, I want to ask you 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Who are your biggest community inspirations other than International Stacker? Because I know he already is.
It's got to be Yankee stacking.
Oh, dude,
I know it's so cliche.
Oh my word,
it's so cliche.
Oh, I'm afraid to look at the chat now. They're gonna think that was set up.
It's you.
No, other than International and Yankee stacking, please, man, you're killing me. Who else?
Contrary to popular belief, that's tough. I really enjoy
I knew. Lake House. Here we go. Here it is.
Script.
Dude, what are you doing?
Hey everyone, subscribe to Little Gronks.
Yes, Nada, you did. I heard it too. Oh my word.
Little Gronks says that it's him, and honestly, it's got to be Little Gronks. I do a silver chamois at the end of all of my videos. It's just after I hit the stop button.
All right, let's move on quickly.
That's tough.
I have to ask. Well, I know it's tough. I said that was not a setup, but I'm going to ask you this: what goals do you have with your channel? What should we be looking forward to at Slow Stacker's channel?
I really can't wait to get my grandpa Bob's full stack video out. But it's become incrementally harder. Is that a word? Incrementally? I don't know.
No, that's a word.
it's become harder and harder as the time passes. My father and my aunt have put a lot of their stuff into a safe deposit box at a bank, and so I don't have like total access to the stuff. But that doesn't mean that I can't go there and with them and pull it out and look at it and do that. So I'm gonna do that, and that's coming.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do individual videos of different pieces, as well as a full stack video.
How about giving back
things?
And GAWs, what do you feel about giveaways? What your plans are on that?
I've decided that I'm not going to do your traditional giveaway or sweepstakes anymore. It doesn't really, I know, gasp. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. But here's the deal. Instead of doing that, I'm going to pick people that inspire me in the YouTube community among my subscriber base. And I'm going to
Interesting.
just gift them things. So to speak, I just
Mhm.
completed a project and sent it to yours truly, Yankee Stacking.
I just got it today. I
I'm
haven't
so
opened it.
excited.
I am so excited about it too. I'm like it feels light, but and I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I'm going to be recording it the video this weekend. I'm really excited about opening it up.
It's not alcohol.
Oh, jeez. No, but you're doing something special, and I think that is cool. Too many people maybe just follow the standard giveaway stuff, but you're
Well,
really doing something
so
thoughtful there.
so here's the thing. Number one, it's thoughtful and it's to people who inspire me. So
Mm,
uh, so they're winners right there as far as I'm concerned. But then also, um, it doesn't it doesn't get you the kind of subscribers that you want on YouTube if you just do a giveaway, because what I've noticed is
mm,
people are just there for the chance to win. um, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, and I'm not bashing anybody if they do a giveaway, but um, subscribers that subscribe to me are going to get a chance to win something unique,
mm,
uh, and it may end up being silver in the long run. Um,
mm,
I have I have acquired uh, some things from
mhm, mhm,
International Stacker,
mm.
and soon there are going to be some new, really amazing developments on my channel and then on International Stacker's channel as well. So if you're
That
not a
sounds
subscriber
good.
to International Stacker, then
Wow.
I really recommend you get over there, give him
Ooh,
a subscribe. He's going to
good,
be coming
good.
out with his 1,000 uh, subscriber giveaway,
Who
and I
is?
know International Stacker is. Um, that's in the
He-
distant future. Uh,
okay, okay, cool.
yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
alluded to it,
Yep.
uh, but
So yep. So I totally hear you. A lot of people. I was going to mention this really quick. A lot of people have shied away from the standard giveaway, and I totally understand why. I'm sure you know what happened with Baggins. So let me
mhm,
just say a couple things really quick. I'm hearing a lot of people do something like this. I'm not going to give away anything, but if you do such and such, I might give you a friend mail. I'm just saying, you might get something in the mail. This cute way of like trying to skirt it. YouTube is ridiculous with their bots. They are checking a lot of things out, and I still think we need to be careful. They're looking at this as a sweepstakes or
right,
as a contest, and you need to be careful. There should be absolutely no strings attached if you're truly doing a gift to someone. None. And
right,
that's kind of what you're alluding to. I still like the giveaway. I think it's fun. I enjoy being a part of them, but I am being very diligent in what I put in the
absolutely.
descriptions, what I
I
put
just
as
think
you see popping up. I think it's important to be careful,
right. I just think
obviously,
it's
not try to play
too.
games.
I think it's too. I gotta stop and say, pre 33 collector is going to make bumper stickers that say, "I saw the silver chimp video." Excellent.
Oh man.
I survived.
And Silver
I've
Baggins says,
survived.
"Yep, be careful with the giveaways." Thank you, my friend. We've learned a
Uh,
lot. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm
no,
going to move us on.
yeah,
It is time for what's in your cart. This is where we talk about a little bit about the spot price of silver, and then we say, what is it that we bought? So why don't I just quickly bring up what
1423.
do you know what spot is right off the top of your head?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, you're smart. There it is.
That's
So
so
let's take a
prominent.
look right here. This is actually gold. If we take a look at silver, latest I got here is 1420. You can see that we did get a bounce back. This is this whole week. You can see what's happened. It's pretty much flat, but there's definitely some dips going on in the last few days. 1420, still rather low. If you look at, if we look back over the last month, you can see that November dip. That was quite a big one. We recovered a bit. We're still sideways trending. Nothing dramatic happening yet. Same thing with gold. You could see the dip there in November, and we're at 1220 right now. So 1220 in gold. Yeah, this week in gold too, just a little bit down. I tried to, well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's in Yankee's cart, but this was a pretty much stable over the last few days.
Well, you're watching gold really closely right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I sure am.
Why are you watching gold so closely, Yankee Stack?
Well, because I bought gold this week. I bought something.
You pulled the trigger.
I did. I pulled the trigger for my 1,000 subscriber gold giveaway. It's coming up. I have a 1,000 sub gold giveaway teaser video that I'm going to release as soon as I hit 900, which is, I think, only like 30 something subscribers. So when that hits, it's all done. I've got the first, the second, and third place prizes. It's going to be epic. It's the biggest thing that I've ever done, and with precious metals, and it's going to be exciting. So if I can get to 1,000, that's when we're going to do the giveaway announcement video, and there's going to be specific rules involved. I really want this to be special for the YouTube community in particular, those who create content and have a channel. Okay, so not just those that just get on and come, which I really appreciate, and they will have a chance at the second and third prize. But the first prize, the gold giveaway, and I'm not going to tell you how much that is, but that first place prize is only going to be for those who create YouTube content for the precious metals community. What do you think?
I think that's going to be so amazing. I can't wait to win.
I'm looking forward to it. And I hope everybody else is. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I think you might have, but hit the bell. Hit the bell so that you don't miss this, because when it pops up, you're going to want to stop what you're doing and watch it. It's not a long teaser video, but it is pretty good. I ran it by my daughter, my 21-year-old daughter. She wanted to see it, and she watched the whole thing, and then she just kind of looked at me and went, "Oh my goodness." So I know if I could get my 21-year-old daughter to do that, I think it's going to be good. So I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this since I started my channel, for goodness sakes, which has only been 3 months ago.
How epic to hit 1,000 subscribers in 3 months.
Well, I haven't. Whoa, time out slow. I haven't yet. I'm only 8 something. So
3 months and 2 days.
Well, and my goal all along was to be able to make it to 1,000 by the end of 2018. I don't know if I'll do it. Doesn't matter. Even if it's the end of 2019, I got the stuff. It's sitting right here on my desk. So I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
Enough of that. What else is part, man?
Well, there's a question that a little while ago that I just caught. Have any opinion on Native American mint? Do you have any opinion on the Native American mint? And that was by Vegas Stacker.
I don't. I don't. Do you?
I took the opportunity to Google it.
Ooh, while I was rambling.
Yeah, well, you do talk a lot.
Yep.
So I went, and it took me to AppMex, and I clicked on their stuff, and they have some pricey stuff, but they also have $1 Sioux Indian, which it doesn't say $1. Oh, it does say $1 on it, so this could be considered a.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I'm sorry, I couldn't answer that for you. We'll maybe get back to, but I did see something in the chat that I want to address, and I need your help, guys. I need everybody in the chat to help me that knows this. I want my giveaway to be able to be as broad as possible. It will be US only. However, Canada, help me here. What can I send to Canada? Is there an issue with sending silver bullion to Canada? Is there an issue sending gold? I need to know this. I've been reading all kinds of comments around the community. What's the lowdown? Especially for Seduced. She asked earlier in the chat, is this open to me? So,
well, and how much is it
do you know?
to Canada?
You know, if there's no issue, the first place prize will go, Canada. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. Overseas scares me. Overseas is killing me. I am sending stuff. I sent stuff to a couple, Sandra V, Silver Limey, which I wish he was in this stream, and they're having all kinds of issues, dude. They've been, Sandra V posted a video. His Baggins bars were stolen from customs. And it's ridiculous. Baggins and he have worked out something to make it right. And it's phenomenal what Baggins has done for him. But that's terrible. Silver Limey, he said he was waiting on 3 deliveries. Now, I'm not telling people don't send stuff to them, but I'm concerned to send gold through the mail, So that's my only concern when it comes to international. I would love to send it all around the globe, but that's the concern. Canada. So what's the answer on Canada? Anybody help me here?
Well, I sent something to Pot of Jam, who's in England.
FedEx is fine.
And it was $15, and the Stacking Nerd says I'm about that 1 ounce Krug for I don't know if that. I think it was $14.99. The Stacking Nerd says she's about that 1 ounce Krug for $14.99.
Turning Wheel said Salivate Vet Metal did a follow-up video on that. Hi, ASMR people. Thank you for joining. Sergeant Silver, thank you. Seduced, I answered the question above. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's so hard to keep track of.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, we've got how many we got here now? We've got 49. Wow. So there's a lot. Shipping would be expensive. I know, Don, but gold isn't cheap either. I would put it in. Look at that. Put it in coffee grounds. Oh, man,
we're smuggling silver across.
I know, right? Sidhu said, look above at my answer, Yankee, laughing out loud. I am so sorry. This is where I need your help, Slow. Can you go up there and find out?
I'm scrolling, but I don't know if I went too far.
All right. So while you do that, let me show everyone else what I picked up.
Do that.
So I picked up some Constitutional at my local coin shop right here. Quarters. Yeah. Why? Because I don't like tubes that aren't full. So this guy's been bugging me for a while now, right? So I decided I got to go in and fill this guy up. So I went in, really nice guy. He let me go through the silver. I like to touch it. I want to be able to pick low wear quarters. I got some that were almost uncirculated for just over spot. The same, actually, I think better than JM Bullion.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it that you want low wear silver? Tell me.
What did you say?
It's a setup. This is a setup.
This is a setup?
Yeah. Why are you interested in lower wear silver instead of just grab and stack? I'm interested in the same way, but
you are, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But why is it? Can you explain
why Constitutional?
Or maybe the newer viewer, why are you interested in lesser worn silver and whatnot for stacking?
You know what? I won't take too much time in the stream because we've got a lot to cover, like a giveaway maybe for the 45 viewers left in here. But I'm going to put a video out on this Constitutional, and I'm actually going to weigh it with my
Hey.
scale. And I want to show people, actually, International Stacker did a phenomenal video on where of constitutional silver and what's the best to buy and all that. And he actually steered me away from continuing my dimes and moving towards quarters. So I'm now trying to collect quarters, but I'll cover that in my video next week.
Oh, so
But
I did
pretty cool.
find Seduced by Silver said that it doesn't matter as long as it's not dirty or super highfalutin silver.
What? Oh, man,
Believe-
I'll have to figure out whether I open up the first place prize to Canada. I got to do some research to see if there's any issue sending bullion up there to our friends to the north. I would love Canada to be a part of this.
Additionally, there's another question. How many rolls of quarters do you have currently, Yankee stacking?
I am actually going to show that in the video too.
Perfect.
Should I give a little teaser or not? I don't know. No, I'm not going to show anymore. All right. Yeah, you'll see it. What else is in your cart? Anything?
Well, I just did a Christmas cart where I purchased some things. I purchased 2 Silver Eagles and capsules to give to my father-in-law to try and get him to get back into silver. He purchased when it was like $35 an ounce, so he's kind of burnt out. But now is the time to buy because you got to buy the dip. You got to buy the dip. And for me, I'm not concerned about my silver losing value because I'm not stacking for really to I don't want to say I'm not stacking to preserve my wealth, but what I'm stacking for is a situation where I need to use silver as a means of money as opposed to some fiat currency. So I'm never going to put myself in a situation where I don't have fiat.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yep.
And there's a book that I read that talks about gasoline being like 80, 90, $100, $800 a gallon, all of that. Right. And so are you going to be able to purchase gas at that? So
that's a good point.
I'm definitely a prepper. And when it comes to a collapse, fiat is still going to be accepted, but it's going to be at an astronomical amount.
I'm going to go into that on another topic with you coming up real soon about your prepping. But before I do, ASMR people, that is a lot of constitutional silver, I must say. 350 ounces. That's really impressive.
Wow.
And I have a question for you. What is this? Did you get this? This is from your channel. I saw you said there were 31 10-ounce bars that your grandfather had.
Bam.
That's incredible, dude.
Bam. In 1983, the year of our Lord, me. When I was born, my grandfather bought $2,000 worth of these bars, and they're USA assay office bars. I've got a video on it if you guys care to look. Go ahead and hit that like button and leave me a comment.
It's a really good video. You'll see the link in there to subscribe to Slow Stacker if you haven't. You got to see this video. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But we have 31 of these bars, and they're 10-ounce bars. So he spent, I think it was like $8 or $9 an ounce at the time, but he handled it. So I would, I don't know. Somebody's asking, Silver Heist is asking, would I flip those grandpa bars or permanent stack?
Now, they're not yours yet, are they?
They are not mine. They belong, the 31 belong to my father and my aunt.
Okay, fine. What if you got all 31? Answer Silver Heist question.
If I got all 31, I would probably keep a couple of them and I would flip the rest into constitutional. Morgans, peace dollars, other constitutional silver, but you got to hang on to some of them. There's a cool collector value of it. And then also in a deleted pre-33 collector old corn video, He
Yep.
talks about not stacking more than 10 ounces. And that is fantastic advice, because when you get to wanting to offload silver, you're just not going to get your premiums back. I
Right.
mean, that's just
I
out there,
agree.
and everybody should know that.
So what else? What did you get though? You've got in your cart. Didn't you buy some stuff?
Yeah, so I don't purchase silver from. I mostly use Provident Metals, but I don't
Okay.
purchase from them unless I have $100 in my cart because of free shipping.
Mm,
I don't want to pay that
absolutely
shipping
smart.
fee. So
Nope.
I threw $6 of constitutional silver on top of my Christmas gift, and that's
Good for
coming.
you.
And obviously, I'll do an unboxing video
Nice.
when I get it,
Yep.
because that's how I roll. Really important. Robert Beaver asks, anyone got a lead on getting an intro made?
I actually sent
Yes.
him a text in there. You can answer it. Absolutely. Go ahead. I gave him an email. We could discuss it if you want,
Okay.
or you can jump in. Go ahead. Jump
You
in.
can send an email to Yankee Stacking. He'll definitely look into it. Additionally, all of my art, well, all of it, but some of it is inspired by me, but a lot of it was done by International Stacker. The guy
Mhm.
has tons of time, so you can send him an email. Well, let me
That's
get his
true.
email here.
That's cool. Is he still in the
I
chat?
believe
All right.
International
Well, he can give
Stacker.
it
Are
to
you
us
in the
too.
house?
While you look that up, I'm going to bring this up because I really want to ask anybody. Throw a 1 in the chat if you bought or are about to buy this coin right here. I should say round. Sorry. This Aztec 1-ounce silver round from the series World of Dragons. Let's see what this chat says. I've been toying with this now for a while. Bye, Seduced. Thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Oh, just okay. Turning Wheels did. I knew that. Value Hunter. Yeah. Silver Baggins, of course. Silver Chimp. Yeah. You got a lot, didn't you? I know. What do we got? Tom McStacker did. Off Grid Power. ASMR didn't. Yeah, you got a lot too, Silver Baggins. Turning Wheels. I saw that. 20 of them. Alan thinks too expensive. Do you think it's 1672? That's too expensive. I would do this with the check. Interesting. Clever coin. Wow. Yep. International stacker at gmail.com. There it is. So yeah, quite a few of you guys did. John Smith said 2, rather get another Baggins bar. They love you, Baggins. I want to get 2 more.
I
I
need to get
ordered
a
one since
Baggins bar.
college.
Do you have any Baggins bars, Yankee?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Do
I
I
haven't
have
seen
a
a video.
Baggins bar?
I
No,
haven't
you're
seen a
just
video.
saying that, so I'll show it again, aren't you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh
Uh,
my word! I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. That's lame. Why
of
would I even
course you
do that?
have. Of course you
Oh
have.
my word! What is that?
What is that?
Oh
I don't
man.
even know what that is.
Oh. 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 It's the number 2 Baggins bar.
That is
Okay.
a-
It's a thing of beauty. My
of
only
course, it's
poor
got the number
bar, and
two.
I'll tell you. All right, enough of that. That was not a setup either, but they're going to think it was.
Wait till you see who gets the number 1 of the International Stacker bar.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Oh,
But you know what else is
did I
interesting?
did I let slip something? Oops.
Yes, you did. Yes, you really did. We got to move on
Whoopsie.
quickly.
Okay.
You got to move on quickly. 2, a giveaway. Is
Yeah,
everyone in
buddy.
the chat ready for a
There we
giveaway?
go.
Are we?
Make sure you guys are on live chat and not on top chat. I noticed that I am on top chat. I don't know why it happens, but it keeps reverting to top chat. Does that do that to anybody
Really?
else? Yeah,
Well,
it's
I've got
weird.
live chat.
It's like it's like the curse. Where
Interesting.
are all these ones for? I don't even know.
There's still the ones? Oh, I
Yeah.
asked that while you were looking for the email. I said if you're interested in getting that the dragon round.
My
I
bad.
said, that's all right. No problem. So let's let's see here. I'm gonna look at some coins. I'm gonna pick, maybe I'll pick this one. Throw that in there.
I have a question.
Sure. I'm going to
Is
turn my camera on.
is Salt and Pepper still around? I haven't seen him in the chat. I
Yeah,
haven't
that's a
seen
really
them in
good
the chat.
question.
Are they around?
I don't know.
Salt and Pepper, where you at?
Yeah, he's really going to want to be a part of Salt and Pepper. It's not Salt and Pepper. That's your nickname for them.
Stacking and prepping, my
Stacking
bad.
and prepping. Right. North Country Off Grid, Mercury Dime. By the way, I don't think Little Stacks is on the stream, though I can see him. Dude, that was incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much, North Country Off Grid. Really, really appreciated. And if he was on the stream, he's looking at me with a big grin on his face. You're not on the stream, Little Stacks. Oh my goodness. He would thank you too, but he will definitely thank you for what you did. So yes, it is a Mercury dime. What do you think?
Hey,
It's a 1941.
very nice.
Yeah, is Salt and Pepper. Yes, that's his nickname, Turning Wheels. Is Stacking and Prepping on? I know, Alex, I should make him get on.
I know they are East Coast guys, so maybe they're.
I was gonna make him. Well, I was gonna make the guy a mod too.
Oh, there's Little Stacks. Little Stacks, welcome to the stream.
Is he on? Good.
Yeah.
All right. So
y'all got a sub to him.
Yes, absolutely. Like the other 20,000 people almost have subbed to him. He's an amazing, amazing channel. I love it. So let's do this. And it is a little bit about stacking and prepping. I'm so disappointed they're not on. So here's the question, and this is how we do the giveaways here on Coast to Coast Stacking usually. I like to ask a question about a prior video this week. So one of Yankee Stacking's videos, if you watch them, this shouldn't be that difficult to answer. It will be the first person to answer correctly. You can answer as often as you want. And so, Slow, I'm going to need your help on this. Ready?
Okay.
All right.
I'm watching. Sure.
I know Vegas, it's not France. And I'm waiting for
everyone.
I don't know if Eric or I don't know if who's somebody likes to put New Hampshire in 52.
North
where I live
Country Off
and
Grid
how old I am.
Not going to be 22, my friend.
It's not 22. It's not 22. All right. So here we go.
22.
No, it's not a maple leaf. Good luck, everyone. I received a really cool silver bullion coin from Stacking and Prepping this week. What North American city did that coin celebrate? Go.
I know what it is because I got one too.
I received a really cool silver bullion coin from Stacking and Prepping this week. What North American city did that coin celebrate? Go.
33.
Oh, my word.
All right.
Bang.
I have a winner already.
I do. That was quick.
Yeah, like the very first comment after.
Oh my goodness.
You guys might as well stop.
Yes, you may stop. Oh goodness. Do you see who?
They're stacking and prepping. They're
hey,
here.
Did they jump in?
Yeah. They're here. They just didn't hear. I don't know.
Oh, where are they? I'm still looking for them. Stacking and prepping. If you're in the house, put a comment. And the answer was Vancouver. And from what I see right now,
I see Turning Wheels.
Turning Wheels. Yep. Turning Wheels wins. Congrats to Turning Wheels.
Nice. And also, guys, if you haven't been over to Turning Wheels channel, he's got some awesome content. Some fantastic stuff. Go over there.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I cut you off. I'm sorry. Turning Wheels not only has a fantastic comment, he has a great icon. I love the Turning Wheels. I love how he ends his videos. Bye. I love that. He just says bye so fast.
You know what?
And he buys most incredible amount of silver. He's turning into an international stacker. It's unbelievable.
Mm, mm. Does he
Mhm.
turning wheels? Do you have your weight in silver yet? I
Ooh.
got to know. Also, I love the AR-15 mat that he uses as his background. That's fantastic.
What did stacking and prepping miss? Well, first of all, we missed making you a mod, so that's taken care of. And the second thing is we asked the question about you. I said I received a really cool silver bullion coin from stacking and prepping this week. And it was what North American city did that coin celebrate? And Turning Wheels won with Vancouver. Guys, if you haven't been to Stacking and Prepping's channel, absolutely jump over there. They are growing and they are giving, and it's really exciting to see what they're doing. That was an awesome gift that he gave me. So thank you.
Incredible. I also have a video of my unboxing of that as well, and
Mm,
yeah,
mhm.
it's super cool piece. And thank you so much, Stacking and Prepping, for being so generous. Like that is
So
incredible.
I don't think we're going to have time for the viewer topic unless you see something that's so awesome, because I did want to spend just a few minutes. I know it's 11:01. Guys, you want me to continue? Because I have a really cool question and stuff to ask Slow Stacker. So if you
Mm.
want to stick around, I would greatly appreciate it, because this one is about prepping. You are a phenomenal prepper. In fact,
Oh,
you have a playlist that I want to toss into the link before anybody goes so that they can check this out. This is Slow Stacker's playlist. Highly recommend you go. It's called Stacking is Life. Could you explain to me a little about what that term means?
first of all, it's not amazing,
Yes, it is.
but
Dude, you have 8 videos in there and I
oh,
love them.
well, you know, it's just like stacking. Prepping is just like stacking, you guys, where you start small. I mean, you can't just, you could jump right into it and go full bore and spend thousands and thousands of dollars, but it's super overwhelming when you first start out.
Mhm, mhm,
So,
mhm,
I started with being gifted 2 ounces of silver, and then my next purchase was like an ounce or two.
mhm,
And now I'm buying like 6 or 7 ounces every time to try, I'm on a budget. So that's good. But as far as prepping goes, I don't, it can be super overwhelming. So there's a
mhm,
book that I subscribe to that I think is amazing, and it's by Tony Nestor. And I mention his uh, I mention his website all the time on my stacking or my prepping videos, I should say. I believe it's A Pathways, Ancient Pathways. But
Okay.
anyway, you can find it. It's in the description on a
Yep.
bunch of my videos.
All right,
Um,
cool.
but it's super good. So it talks about starting at like 14 days. So what you need is 2 weeks of food, 2 weeks of water, 2 weeks of whatever. Um, and it takes you through a really systematic, really simple way of beginning. And
Mhm,
and
mhm.
that's what it's all about for me. I'm not about spending all kinds of money on something
Yep.
right off the bat.
Right,
Um,
right. And do you think when it comes to food, um,
yep.
what's your feeling on highfalutin food? You know, that prep and stuff, the
Well,
dry stuff, or
I'm
just
glad you
stuff
asked.
that
I'm glad you asked. I primarily have rice and beans, baby. And
mm,
rice and beans give you all the nutrients that you need.
mhm, mhm,
And if you look back historically, the only people that have, in quotations, highfalutin food are going to be like
uh-huh,
royalty, where, let them eat cake, so to speak. Uh,
right.
food has historically not been a thing that has to taste good.
Really? Yeah, I know. In
it-
in a situation where you're starving or really, really hungry, taste will mean less, but
come on, baby.
it's still gonna be important to some degree, right?
Sure, sure. And
Yeah.
so you should have some
Hey,
that
can I
will
just
make you
stop you
happy.
right now? Silver
Yeah.
Baggins is going to be leaving. Hey,
Uh,
everybody, say goodbye. Say goodbye to Silver Baggins. Thank you so much for stopping in, my friend.
Baggins.
Free Baggins, baby.
How many days? 72?
How many days left?
Yeah.
72 days.
72 days,
72 days
Baggins.
let out of jail. Woo!
We're counting it
Love it.
down. Let's see those hashtag free Baggins in the chat. They're already doing it.
That's
So as far as the food goes, yeah,
mhm.
rice and beans, and you can add that to
Okay.
any of that extra stuff, and it makes the serving size bigger. So so that's a good thing. Um,
Right.
I think it should be a in addition to. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't
Right.
stack those things that you like and that
Right.
taste good. Uh,
North Country Off Grid said a year's worth of food would be preferable.
right.
Most preppers believe that. Do you agree?
Yes, and actually, I think 6 months is good too. If
That's what I have. Six
here's the
months
thing,
for a family of five.
you start out, and then you add upon.
Mhm.
Um, and it's the same thing as stacking, you guys. You
Yes.
start
Don't
out with
overdo it. Don't overdo it when you start, right?
yeah, and you want to stack things that are gonna last too. So look at
Hmm.
those things that have like the 10-year, 20-year, 30-year shelf life.
Hmm. Hmm.
Somebody asked, I don't remember who it is because the chat is flying, but somebody asked, how do you store your rice and beans? And I just
Hmm.
beprepared.com is a good place.
Hmm. Excellent.
Uh,
Watching
put it
this
in the chat.
playlist that I just put into the live chat is also a good thing. That is slow
Oh my
stackers.
goodness.
I'm pumping to do because I'll tell you that was well done. I mean,
Mm.
I do my own prepping the Yankee way, right? And I try to be average to maybe above average in a couple areas, but
And
not
it's not
perfect across the board. I can't do it. I want to cover as much as I can without being perfect. You know, it's too
it's
much.
not about being crazy, you
Mhm.
guys. It's not
Mhm.
about prepping for a zombie apocalypse, you know.
No,
Uh, and
or necessarily the end of the world either, right?
no, this
You
is
could be
about
prepping
like
for a hurricane or an earthquake that
I
happened.
live I live on the San Andreas Fault.
Wow.
So I also have a vehicle. And my vehicle is an overland vehicle that will get me away from situations not necessarily using roads. So that's an important thing. But
Right.
what I'm trying to say is don't be too concerned about uh, starting off being overwhelmed. Start small.
It can be overwhelming, can't it? Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Look, you guys know stacking silver. You start small and then you keep going and you're consistent
Mhm.
and
All
then
right.
all
I'm gonna
you'll
ask you a
have it.
couple rapid fire questions
Go
for
go
you,
go
real
go.
quick. Ready?
You got the point. You guys
What's
got the
your
point.
weapon? I know you're weapons trained. What's your best um, weapon self protection weapon for prepping? Number one.
Well, there's two different things. There's going to be self-defense and there's going to be a food weapon.
Very good delineation. So just give me one
Bam.
of it for each.
So food preparation, or you're gonna divide it into two different
You get
things,
10
land
seconds.
and
You
air.
get 10 seconds. You
So a
get 10 seconds.
land animal is probably going to be a 22 caliber rifle.
Okay.
So a Ruger 1022 would be my go-to.
Me too.
A rabbit, squirrel, any
Yep.
small game, amazing.
Hmm.
And
And how
then,
about self defense?
well, for air, you're going to go with a 12 gauge shotgun in like a 7 or 6 shot. So
Love
then
it.
for self-defense, I'm going to go
Yep.
with a 9 millimeter hollow point. And the reason for that is that 9 millimeter is cheap.
Yep.
So you can purchase training ammo
Yep.
cheaply. And then
Like us.
also there's less recoil than a 45 or a 40. and
Yep.
and therefore you won't be afraid to use it,
That's
and
awesome.
neither will your wife or your children.
Totally agree. Lake House Beach says AR-15 and a flamethrower. Little
If
Gronk
you can
says
get your hands
potato
on a
gun.
flamethrower.
I love it. And Turning Wheels, they allow you to have a firearm in California. They will for you, right?
I am in a special class of persons in
You
the
are in a
state of
special class of
California,
person.
and I'm going to leave it at that. But yes,
Awesome. Good. That's awesome. So, all right,
I don't
rapid
have a
fire. What is the
flamethrower,
most
though.
overlooked? What is the most overlooked prep?
That's really tough,
It'd be easy.
because the overlooked prep, I don't know, water maybe. People
I think
don't
it's
think
toilet.
about.
I think it's sanitation.
Yeah, sanitation could be.
No, they don't think about it. Food,
Yeah,
water. So, no, I didn't say the most important, most overlooked.
I'd say your food, water, and shelter are going to be the major things.
Right.
And
But
maybe
how do
even
you
maybe even
but how do
adding
you
energy in
but
there.
how do you wipe yourself when the toilet paper runs out?
Look at what they do in the Middle East.
No, that's one of the reasons why I have in my stacking
International Stacker, are you still here? What do they
he's
do?
yeah, right. In my prepping the Yankee way, that's why I had that spray pump for as a
Yeah,
makeshift bidet.
yeah. It's
What
not a
is the
drinking
hardest
fountain.
what is the hardest thing? Thank you, Don S. Yes, a bidet. What is the hardest thing to prep?
Uh, I I don't know. It's going to be. Turning Wheel says use the condoms to wipe yourself when the TP runs out. Okay, I guess that could work.
Next.
Yeah, I don't know. The hardest thing for me is whatever there's resistance with my significant other. Um, and unfortunately, I'm in the situation where she sees it as a hobby.
Mhm.
Ruben, hold your hand out and then take your other hand and smack it.
So,
Um,
okay.
but whatever there's resistance, for stacking and prepping, she sees it all as a hobby. So I've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So that's what my answer is.
So the last question is, how can I, Yankee, be a better prepper?
Prep more.
Okay.
That's an easy one. Prep more. All you got to do is start small and continue building. If you're not consistent, then
Mhm.
you're failing. And so what I'm saying by that is if you're not building up your stack, if you're not adding to your prepping stuff, then you're, if you're not rotating your preps. So if you have food that's I'm totally guilty. I have cans that are like 2012,
Ah,
and
uh-huh.
and I've got to get rid of them, so I'm
All
throwing
right.
away. So that's it.
Wow. So do check out Slow Stackers prepping Stacking is Life playlist. Highly recommend you do that. You can also check out Prepping the Yankee Way. I'm not quite done with my series. You may not be either. I have 2 more coming up at least, but want to finish those up. And I'm having a blast reading this chat, dude. A BB gun, pellet gun. Yeah, Schizo said the same thing as Ruben did. I can't believe it. Yes, that's the most important thing to have, really, Schizo Silver. South Texas Prepper floss. Okay.
Yeah,
Most overlooked prep.
oral
Most overlooked.
hygiene.
Wait a minute. Most overlooked prep. Silver Heist. Overlooked prep. Wife.
Why?
Prep. Okay.
Prep
I
your wife.
love it. So
That's like
talk to me about floss. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
that's like a important pre-marriage conversation.
I know,
How do you
right?
feel
Premarital.
about how do you feel about stacking and prepping?
South Texas Prepper STP said floss. What would you want to say about that?
That's a great idea. Oral hygiene, toothpaste,
Mm,
toothbrushes, floss.
mm,
That's fantastic. Another
mhm,
thing would probably be chapstick.
mhm.
Depending on where you live, sunscreen.
Right.
Those are things you don't think about. So that's really good. North Country Off Grid says Nightbot, shut up. Alex Coin Roll Hunter
Wait
is
for him to do
asking,
that.
what should a kid stack or prep?
Mm,
Whatever you can afford, Alex. Uh,
right.
Rice and
It,
beans at a grocery store And
Canned foods. Yep.
and a bucket. You can go to your like sandwich shop and ask for pickle buckets.
Hmm.
Sometimes they're food grade buckets and they just throw them out. So you can go there. Sometimes they sell them really cheap. You can get them. Or you can go on beprepared.com and buy them yourself. But they're not very expensive. And that's what I have to say about that.
Alan wanted to know what your 9mm handgun, what type do people prefer? What's your favorite there, I guess, or what do you think should
Well,
be?
if I was suggesting anything, I would suggest Glock 19.
I'm not
Because
surprised.
it's super simple. I don't own a Glock 19,
Uh-huh.
but I also would recommend
highfalutin gun.
No, definitely not. I
No?
would say
You do pay a lot for that name.
I don't own the Glock 19.
Okay.
But for personal protection, it's a good size gun, and with the right ammo, it can serve you well.
Right. I'm a Ruger guy, so I went with a single stack.
I'm a Sig man myself.
LC 9S Pro. That's my favorite. What else? We have another question I saw. Oh, never be too prepared. Man, I just hear news possible. Anyone else have any other questions for Let's Fire Nightbot? Come on, stacking and prepping. Any other questions for Slow Stacker when it comes to prepping? Anyone have another question? Turning Wheels, you got a P226? Do you have one of those? Is that what you said? Slow P226? No, that wasn't it, right? Okay. Slow, can you hear me? Slow, can you hear me? Oh. Hello, Slow.
All right, sorry about that.
That's okay. Good. I always have to ask the question to make sure it's not me.
I was pulled away for
Maybe Nightbot had it with you. North Country Off Grid's going to think Nightbot has it in for you, man. Oh, good. Yes, we can hear him. All right. He muted himself. So, yeah, the gun. I think it was a P226. Turning Wheels wanted to know if you had.
I do have a
P226. It's a Walther P226. Is that right?
That's a SIG. That's a SIG.
Yeah. Oh, it's a SIG. Sorry. I'm thinking of the I forget what model the Walther is, but yes, you have a SIG P226.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull up this.
Okay, Eric, hey man, how much constitutional do you have? Boy, that's a really good question. I calculated that not too long ago, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I apologize. Several rolls or tubes, if you will, of dimes and quarters. Silver Heist, are you prepared for earthquake differently? Are you prepared for earthquake differently? Or maybe how do you prepare for an earthquake differently? I'm not sure exactly what Silver Heist was asking there, but do you have a that was to you, I think.
Yeah. Let me just jump back to the 226. Somebody said that I'm a low premium guy, so I probably don't have a 226. There are certain things that I'm not afraid to spend money on. One of those things is something that's going to preserve my life. So I'm obviously looking for items that I can spend the least money on. So I shop around. But as far as like a firearm that I'm going to use to defend my life, I'm not afraid to spend some money on. I believe I spent $1,200 on my 226. But that's something that I carry all the time. And that is not in my pocket dump video.
Okay.
But I carry that daily, as well as the other gun off and on. It just depends on the situation. So
Terry, kid,
winter, the big gun.
behave yourselves.
Summer.
Come on, you two. Easy. Go ahead. Sorry.
Winter, the big gun, the 226. Summer, the little.
Oh.
So, Turning Wheels, do you have a 226? and then it
Yeah,
went
he says
over.
the P226 is a solid firearm. Yeah.
I think so.
Don S., keep a generator ready. Northridge Quake, we were without power for a while and afraid to use gas for a bit. Yes, I totally understand that. If you haven't checked out my uh, prepping the Yankee way, Don S., check it out. My very first video was on power, and I was out of power during an ice storm, I think a total of 12 days.
North
Yeah,
Country Off Grid asked me, do I have a local prepping or community team? I
that's
do.
important.
I have a tribe, and you guys probably, if you go to my Stacking is Life video, you're going to see it's a recent video, 6 or 7, where I did books. One of the books that I didn't cover was Tribe, and if you look it up, it's about humans and their need for tribe. And basically, I actually run a training group with a buddy of mine, and we do all things man, and it's tons of fun. So I do have a community, I do have a team, and we train things like firearms, we train things like medicine, we train things like preparing your home for a disaster. We train all kinds of anything, man. You name it, we train it. So it's pretty fun.
Just want to shout out JT Coin Rings for joining. Thank you. We're about ready to end it, but we're so glad you stopped by. This is awesome. And we've gone an hour and 21 minutes. Dude, slow. That's long. That may be a record. We need to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining Yankee Stacking and Slow Stacker on Coast to Coast Stacking. What do you want to say? Do you want to say goodbye to everybody, Slow?
Yeah, you guys, it's been amazing being here. I'm super blessed and thankful to be invited to be a special guest host. And this is Slow Stacker. And you guys all know that I love to stack it slow. And slow is smooth, and smooth is fast.
Oh man, that's awesome. Hey, next week, same time, same day, brand new co-host. You'll see who it is next time on Coast to Coast Stacking. Thank you so much, and I hope your day is A-OK. Good night, everyone.